Good day. Welcome to Conscious Crusade. My name is Akil, and I'm a yoga teacher. I want to invite you guys to participate in this all levels gospel yoga sequence provided to you by G.O.S.P.E.L. 3 rules. Rule number 1, listen to your body. Rule number 2, breathe. Rule number 3, breathe. Breathing is the most important part of practicing yoga, as well as listening to your body. Only do what you can, what you feel comfortable with, and what's easily accessible to you. So let's get started standing. We're gonna make our way into mountain pose. I'd like to start by toes or feet or hips grip distance apart. And let's raise all 10 toes and create space. And then we'll go ahead and release the toes. Make sure the joints are soft. Let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale them down the back. Let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale them forward. Again, we inhale the shoulders up to the ears, exhale them down the back. Relax the fingers, make sure your crown is tall, and blink the eyes closed and breathe naturally. Settling in, blocking out all the external stimuli, and making sure our earlobes in line with our shoulders, in line with our hips, in line with our ankles. Breathing. Being mindful, when you inhale, your belly expands, and when you exhale, your belly collapses. Maybe 5 to 10 more breaths, not counting. Maybe begin to audibilize your breath by constricting the back of the throat, and your breath will make an audible sound. We call this Ujjayi breath, and this is the breath that you use to guide you throughout your practice. Let's sweep our palms up. They touch, and then we'll lower them to heart center. Let's press the thumbs into the sternum to give our spines a lift. Slightly tilt your head and declare an intention for today's practice. Release our hands and blink our eyes open. Half moon. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch, and fall over to this right side, making sure this top shoulder doesn't track forward. We're going to stack the shoulders and breathe. Inhale back up to center, palms touch. Exhale over to the opposite side. Same rules apply. Keep that top shoulder from tracking and breathing. Inhale up to center, your palms touch. And exhale back over to that first side. Let's see here, be here and breathe. Keeping weight in this opposite foot, reaching. One more breath. Stay for your exhale. Inhale back up to center, palms touch. And exhale over to this opposite side one last time, and we're breathing. One more breath. Inhale back up to center, palms touch. And exhale, hands forward at the waist, all the way down. Knees are soft, your back is flat. And go ahead and release the hands. Take a look up here, my knees are soft, my belly is laying on top of my quads, my head hangs heavy. Let's go ahead and grab opposite elbow and sway. Again, we're just waking up our hamstrings. Knees are bent, have a target in the lower back area. Neck is long, shoulders away from the ears. Let's release our hands. We inhale up to a flat back. Maybe grab onto your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Release your neck. Again, inhale up into a flat back. Your spine is long, not rounded. And exhale, fold forward. Last time. We inhale up to a flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant the hands and make your way to plank. In this first plank, my knees are down, feet are lifted. My knees are down, feet are lifted. Pelvis engaged, long spine. If you're feeling strong, go ahead and come into full plank. Press into the palms, back out of the shoulder. Tilt the pelvis forward, engage your heels. With your elbows touching your sides, lower to low push-up and pause. Knees can be down, we call this chaturanga. And then go ahead and come onto your pelvis, your belly, and the tops of your feet. Hug the elbows in nice and tight, wrists up under them, and engage them and lift your heart in the cobra. Long neck, top of the feet are down and we're breathing. And lower down. One more time, cobra. Hug the elbows in tight, engage your palms and lift your heart. Long neck, forehead is heavy, gaze at your nose, and be here for one more breath. And lower down. This time, engage your palms, hug the elbows in nice and tight. And press and lift your heart, your belly, your pelvis, your quads, your knees. Heart goes to the ceiling. Upward facing dog. Drop your knees, curl the toes under, and transition into our first downward facing dog. Sending our hips up and back, the shape of an upside down V. Since this is the first one, let's walk our dog by bending the right knee, straighten the left. We bend the left knee, straighten the right. We bend the right knee, straighten the left again. We bend the left knee, straighten the right. And let's go ahead and send both heels toward the mat. Pressing into our index finger and thumb, shaking the head gently, yes and no, to remove the shoulders away from the ears and breathe. It's okay to keep a slight bend in the knees if your hamstrings are still tight. Downward dog. Look in between the hands. Feet to hands. Once your feet reach your hands, inhale up to a flat back again. And exhale, fold forward. Let the head hang heavy. To come to stand, tuck your chin to your chest and bend your knees to come to stand. Keep the chin on the chest. And make sure your head is the last to lift. A little warm now. Let's do some sun salutations. We'll come to the tops of our mats and meet in our mountain pose. Inhale the arms up, palms touch. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, wide arms, flat back, knees are soft. Lead with your chest. You drop your head and briefly look at your knees and quads. Inhale your back flat. Plant the hands. Make your way to plank. With your elbows touching the sides, lower to low push up. Inhale into your back bend. It can be cobra or upward facing dog. And transition into downward facing dog. And we're breathing. Downward facing dog is the shape of an upside down V. Spine is long. Thumb and index finger engaged. Shaking the head gently, yes and no. One more breath here in down dog. Always stay for your exhale. Look in between your hands. Feet to hands. Inhale your back flat. Exhale, fold. We look up first. Arms spread wide as we come to stand. Our palms touch up top, and we'll lower our hands to heart center. Hands at our side. Let's go again. Inhale the arms up, palms touch. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, wide arms, flat back, lead with your chest, knees are soft. Your head drops last, look at your quads. Inhale, your back flat. Exhale, plant the hands, make your way to plank. I'm gonna stay right here this time, knees up. With your elbows touching your sides, lower the low push-up and pause. Inhale, I'm going into upward facing dog where my pelvis quads are lifted. And transition to downward facing dog. And we're breathing here in downward facing dog. Pressing into the index finger and thumb. Spine is long, quads are engaged, sending your heels towards your mat. Always, always breathing. One more breath. Stay for the exhale. Let's come up onto our tippy toes. Let's tuck our chin to our chest. Roll forward in a plank. From plank, drop your knees. And let's meet in table. In table. Shoulders stacked over the wrists, fingers are spread. Hips over the knees. Knees or hips width distance apart. And let's do cat-cow on our spines. Inhale, belly lowers, head up, chest up, look up. Exhale, press to your palms, surround your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, back goes for the ceiling. Again, inhale into a U. Exhale, back toward the ceiling. Two more, let's breathe and do them together. One more. And let's make our way to neutral spine. From neutral spine, right hand, left foot. Right hand reaches. The left palm is spread. Left toe straight back, toe down. Unless you have a little balance, then you can lift it. But I'm reaching through the fingertips, kicking through their back heel, cores engaged, and I'm breathing. Hold here for 7. Reaching and kicking. Breathe. 2. And let's go ahead and place that right hand, left knee on the mat. Shake it out. Other side. Left hand frames. Energy through the fingertips. Right palm is spread, that helps you stabilize. Right toes are back. Toe is down, but I'm feeling a little balance, so I'm going to go ahead and lift it. And I'm reaching. And I'm looking down. I don't have my neck looking up. I'm looking down on the floor about 6-8 inches in front of me. If I begin to wobble, I press into that right palm to help stabilize me. I'm going to be here for 5, 4, breathe, 2, left hand, right knee on the mat. Shake it out. From here, let's curl our toes under. Send our hips up and back, down facing dog. Looking between the hands, feet to hands. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. Let's look up first. Arms spread wide as we come to stand. Our palms touch up top. Look at your thumbs. And let's lower our hands to heart center. Hands at our sides, Samasti Tahi. From here, we're going to take yoga toe grip, which is our peace fingers. Wrap them around our big toe. Clamp it with the thumb. Let's go ahead and use the strength of this grip as we inhale up to a flat back. And you have a hold of those toes. Pull on those toes. You slowly begin to fold forward, trying to pull the crown of your head onto the mat in between your feet. Elbows will eventually flare out like diamonds. Shaking the head, yes and no. Turning to the side so you can see me. Look at how close my quads are to my belly. And I'm breathing. Standing strong in the feet. And I'm going to be here for 5, 4, breathe. 2, release the grip. Let's inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. We will look up first. Arms spread wide as we come to stand. Our palms up top. And let's lower the hands to heart center. Hands at our side. Check in with how you feel. We good? Let's continue. Inhale the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Knees are soft, back is flat. And once you fold, go ahead and look at those knees and quads. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and make your way to downward facing dog. You can go through low push-up, cobra, or upward facing dog, and transition to downward facing dog. Let's take this right foot, step in between the hands. If it doesn't make it, grab the Achilles. I want the knee over the ankle. Drop this left knee and push up off their right quad. Tilt the pelvis forward, frame the ears, high lunge. If you're feeling strong, the ball of this back foot, come onto it and lift that knee and breathe. But you want to relax the shoulders. Make sure this knee spirals out. You don't want it to track toward the big toe. And we're breathing here for 5, 4, breathe, 2, frame this front foot. This back heel, spin it down. Windmill the arms up, warrior 2. Straighten this front leg. Make sure the heel is in line with the instep. Tilt your pelvis forward. Extend your arms, relax the shoulders. Now bend into this front knee, looking over that front middle finger. You want the shoulders over the waist, over the pelvis. You don't want to be here or here. You also want this knee directly over the ankle. Now we're breathing. Hold here for 5, 4, breathe, 2. Let's go ahead and windmill the arms to frame this front foot. Pick up this back heel, step that front foot back to plank, down facing dog. Other side, the left foot steps in between the hands. Remember, if it doesn't make it, grab the Achilles. Knee over the ankle. Spin the back heel down and windmill the arms up. Warrior 2 on this side. Straighten this front leg so we can get our cues together. Heel in line with the instep. Tilt your pelvis forward. Relax the shoulders and extend the arms. Now sink into that quad, taking your gaze over that front middle finger. And again, with this knee, the knee always tracks out over the 3rd and 4th toe, never the big toe. And we're breathing. Shoulders over the obliques, over the waist, over the pelvis. Energy in both directions. Holding here for 5. Knee still stacked over the ankle. Breathing. One more breath. Windmill the arms down. Come onto the ball of this back foot. Step this front foot back to plank. Downward facing dog. And we're breathing here in downward facing dog. Let's look in between the hands. Feet to hands. Inhale your back flat. Exhale, fold forward. Look at your quads. Let's create a little space in our vertebrae again. So let's tuck our chin to our chest and bend the knees to come to stand. Keep the chin on the chest. The head lifts last. This creates space in our vertebra. Now let's make our way to the balance portion of the sequence. And one thing about balance postures, whenever you're wiggling and wobbling, that means you're strengthening the stabilizing muscle. So just attempting balance postures is good for you. And we're going to start with a more traditional balancing posture, which is tree pose. So the first leg that you're going to balance on, let's lift all 5 toes and create space so we can establish our entire podiatric region. And then go ahead and place them down. The opposite foot, you're going to take that heel and place it on the ankle. Maybe the shin. Never, ever the knee. Inside the quad, perhaps. And once you get this foot situated on the leg where you want it, I'm wobbling. Go ahead and try to put this knee in your back pocket. And bring your hands to heart center. Focusing on your drishti. This is the spot in front of you that's not moving, that you help to balance. You can remain here, or if you want to grow your branches, please feel free, but if you grow your branches, pull the shoulders away from the ears and breathe. And hold here for 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 2, frame, knee goes forward, and slowly release the posture with as much integrity as possible. Shake it out, and let's go to the other side. The same rules apply. You're going to balance on the opposite leg, lift all 5 toes and create space, and place them down. This opposite heel goes at the ankle, the shin, never ever the knee, or inside the quad. And don't be shocked if you're more balanced on one side than the other. So it may be different places you place your foot on your leg. This knee, externally rotate, try to put in your back pocket, and bring your hands to heart center. And focus on your drishti and breathe. You can remain here, or option to grow your branches. But remember, pull the shoulders away from the ears. And we're breathing and focusing and being a tree. Be here for 3, 2, frame, knee goes forward, and slowly release the posture with as much integrity as possible. And let's make our way onto our thumbs and get ready for bridge. A little back bending. So in bridge pose, we want to make sure our feet are hips width distance apart, ankles under the knees, laying on our backs. Now to start, inhale, exhale, lift your pelvis. Lower down on the inhale, exhale, lift your pelvis further. Lower down on the inhale, and exhale, lift your pelvis toward the ceiling. Lift it even more. Your chest chases your chin runs away from your chest, knees go toward the front of the room. Chest chases the chin runs away from the chest, knees go toward the front of the room. This is a back bend. If you want to clasp your hands, please feel free. But I'm engaging the soles of my feet, pushing my chin toward my chest towards my chin. My chin runs away from my chest though. And I'm going to be here breathing for 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathe. 2, to exit, release the hands. Come up on your tippy toes, tilt your pelvis high, and slowly lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Let's hug the knee with the body. Give ourselves a nice big hug. Let's rock side to side. Let's rock forward and back. Again, let's massage our spine back into place. And let's bring the knees together. Inhale, exhale, drop both knees over to your left. And you reach and look right. Trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. And the knees don't have to touch the mat on the other side. You want to focus on creating space from this hip to the armpit. and trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. If you have some range of motion, you can place your left hand lightly on the outside of that right knee, not pulling down on it, just as a natural weight breathing. Let's go ahead and inhale back to center. Hug the knees in, release them, and drop the knees over to the opposite side. Reaching and looking the opposite way. Again, if you want to place your hand on the outside of that left knee, again, I'm not pulling, just a little light, natural weight, and I'm breathing. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. You breathe to create the space. You breathe to signal to the brain, it's okay. And you signal to the body, it's okay, open up. Be here for 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, inhale back to center. Give ourselves a nice big hug and squeeze. And let's go ahead and lower down onto the mat. So from our backs, our palms are face up and away from the body. Toes are going comfortably and naturally out to the corners of our mat. Shoulder blades tucked under. And let's blink our eyes closed. And this is where we meet in our final posture, which is Shavasana. Release the eyeballs to the back of the skull. Make sure you're not clenching your teeth or your jaws. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Noticing the rise and fall in your belly. And just breathing. Yoga. Mindful movement, mindful breath. Noticing how you feel. Some people say this posture is the most important posture in the practice because it helps to seal in all that goodness we just gave ourselves for the last 27 minutes or so. Slowly begin to bring awareness back into your bodies by gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Making circles with your ankles and wrists. Let's give ourselves one last good morning stretch, reaching our hands up above our crown, pointing, flexing the feet down below. And give yourselves one more hug as a show of gratitude. Before making your way over onto your favorite side, resting in a comfortable fetal position with your head on your bicep. This symbolizes rebirth, and the goal is to take this blissful feeling that you're feeling right now off the mat and into the world, trying to maintain the state of bliss for as long as you can. While keeping the eyes closed, use your hands to push yourselves up into a comfortable seat. My knee is a little gimpy, so I'm gonna go onto my knees. That's one thing about yoga. Do what you can. I'm listening to my body. You can come to a comfortable seat or on your knees, eyes closed, resting your hands on your knees. Let's inhale the arms up, our palms touch. Let's lower our hands to heart center and press our thumbs into our sternum to give our spine a nice lift. Making sure the crown is tall, the chin is parallel to the mat, and the shoulders are relaxed. And let's blink our eyes open. I want to thank you guys for practicing with me this gospel yoga sequence provided to you by AHP. Again, my name is Akil from Conscious Crusade, and this is the path of the yogi. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.